The boarding requested. Crew to boarding starting.
Hello, hello. Well, what is going on, beautiful, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and we're back on Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. You know what it is. Freight dogs in the house. We are in the TFDI, the magnificent, the icon, the legendary MD-11, flying for the Brown today. UPS. What can Brown do for you in chat? Let us know. Let me know. Drop those airplane emojis in the chat if you guys can hear me loud and clear. I see you. The plane guy says, I like planes. So do we. Practice. I see you, man. Welcome to the stream, bro. Element is in the house. Good to see you, man. Chino is in the house. Simulated guy or simulator guy. Welcome to the stream. Recall is in the house. Are we streaming DCS Friday? I don't know. I'm taking it one day at a time right now, my friend. One day at a time. Hopefully. But I don't know. Not gonna make any promises. But I'm also not gonna make any delays. But North Atlantic Aviation, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Your hometown is Louisville, Kentucky. Or what's the right way to say it? I know every time I come in here, I say it wrong. Is it Louisville? Louisville? Am I saying that right? Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, snow coming this weekend. It's gonna be chilly. Yes, I heard it's gonna be a really cold weekend for all of us here in the US. I'm looking forward to it. We supposed to get actual snow in Texas. Anytime we get snow in Texas, I get excited. Bryson Flint is in the house. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Idiot League Gaming, welcome back, man. Good to see you once again. Always good to have you with us. I got the first time. Louisville. I don't know. Was it am I thinking about a different city? I don't know. I've always pronounced it Louisville. I know some people say Louisville or some other weird way, but you know, do how you want to do it. It's snowing in Texas. Everybody go outside. Oh yes, it actually snowed last year. We'll get started with the stream here in just a second, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's flight, by the way, is on VATSim, at least until ATC hops off, which could be at any moment. But we're in Louisville, Kentucky right now. Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot, and we're headed to Kilo Romeo Delta Foxtrot. Is that right? Did I get that right? Is that where we're going? No, Kilo Romeo Foxtrot Delta. We're going to Chicago today. Rockford, Chicago, to be exact. Not Chicago O'Hare, and not the other Chicago that Southwest flies to, but Rockford is where we're going. Matter of fact, this is the only, UPS is the only airline or airline carrier that flies this exact route today. They fly A300s, 767s, you know, various UPS freighters they fly on this route. So I thought it'd be fun to do. Weather is getting colder by the minute, I'll tell you that. We'll see what the weather is when we get kind of a brief for our flight fully. But that's what our flight is today. We're planning on flying on VATSim. If VATSim hops off, which is very possible, we'll be using, say, intentions. But right now we're under Indianapolis Center, and we should be finishing in Chicago Center. Lots of ATC in the area right now, so we'll see if they stick around for us or nah. Yeah. Isn't this the plane that crashed? Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Expecting up to 2 feet at the maximum in Louisville this weekend. Wow. I mean, we're not gonna get that much snow. It's not gonna be like that. I mean, it's gonna be probably just enough to cover the ground, which is plenty for me. Yeah, everybody else stays in on snow days, but in Texas, it's so rare we go out to see. It's like a miracle. North Atlantic Aviation says I flew the MD into SDF twice already from that's Washington, Dulles, and Atlanta. Routes operated by MDs before UPS 2976. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Obviously, this airport we're at today is a UPS hub. If you didn't know, one of UPS's biggest hubs in the United States is here in Louisville, Kentucky. It's really smart. If you look at any of the major freight airlines in the US, Amazon, FedEx, UPS, they all have kind of picked these fairly not small airports per se, but it's kind of like less popular airports they've used, and they've turned them into massive freight hubs. I know Amazon has turned a few places into freight hubs. But anyways, guys, let's get started. Without further ado, we got freight to deliver. Aircraft is actually finished being unloaded, so we're ready to load up for our next flight. Hope you guys have an amazing week, an amazing day so far. Yep, the UPS HQ, absolutely. Russia got over 7 feet of snow. Yeah, that's no surprise. That's like every day. That's like every day. All right, we'll turn the music down. I'm really vibing on that one right there. I'm digging that. I'm digging that. All right, music is completely off. I'm excited, guys. This is actually my favorite airplane. Actually, it's close. The 777 is what I usually consider being my favorite airliner. The MD-11 is a close second. We'll go with that, a close second, a very, very close second. All right, guys, we're gonna be going heads down here into the aircraft setup. So if I missed your comment, I do apologize. You might want to wait until we get to like in the air, and then I'll be able to answer your question if I miss it. All right, so don't be offended. All right, so let's start off with the EFB. I'm just gonna import my flight plan from dispatch, aka SimBrief. We'll go ahead and also send our flight plan to the FMC, so when we get to that part, we'll have that ready to go. We'll also put some payload and fuel in there again, so when we get to that part, we'll be ready to go. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let's go to GSX here. I am using Flow Pro by Parallel 42. I'm a new user of Flow Pro, but it basically just kind of gets rid of the top bar thing and it allows you to have like this little pop-up wheel here. And I'm just gonna go get GSX turned on and go request boarding.
Boarding requested.
And well, yeah, go ahead and attach the tug, or don't attach it. We're a board crew. I'll give us some extra time to get ready. It won't take us long at all to get the aircraft going. What time is it now? Yeah, we're good. We're on schedule. I kind of have like a departure time in mind, and we are good to go. My phone can't recognize me because I have my shades on, which is weird because usually it does. All right, now let's go to the top. External power on.
Autopilot.
Beautiful. Battery. And emergency power armed. ADIRS, 1, 2, auxiliary.
Starting.
Beautiful. Alright, down here, nav lights, logo lights. Nice. We'll also get the emergency lights armed. Beautiful. And then we'll go and get our internal lights on a little bit. Is it this one or is it the...
Crew boarding
I
starting.
think it's the outside one, isn't it? Yeah, it's the outside one. Does the... That's what I want. That's what I want. Alright, so that's good. We got a little lighting in the aircraft. We can also do that here in the bottom to get some lighting so it's easier for us to see. I mean, I can see pretty fine without it, but just in case, clear the master caution. And then we'll go down here and uncage our standby altimeter or standby instrument here. I like to call it ADI, but you know, there's multiple names for it. Gonna be ice in California, really, over there too. Nice. Random video editor, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. All right, that's good. Call the ball. All right, go to EFB. We've already done all that stuff, so go to the FMC. Onto FMC1, click on FMC1, clear. Clear. Flight plan initialization. There's our route, Kilo Sierra Delta Foxtrot to Kilo Romeo Foxtrot Delta. Again, if you don't know, that is Louisville, Kentucky to Rockford, Chicago, or Chicago Rockford International Airport. So like basically the Chicago area, it's a freight kind of hub in that area. Even though Chicago itself is also a freight hub for a lot of airlines, but whatever, that's not the point. All right, so for cruise though, I'll be cruising at 350. It's actually a pretty short flight, or at least I think it is. But actually no, we don't need the FL. We'll do 350. That's going to be putting right there. We'll go ahead and do our cost index, which is 200. Very expensive flight. There we go. Our alternate today, I think, if I remember correctly, is Milwaukee, which is Kilo Mike Kilo Echo. That's going to go there. And other than that, we hit initialize IRS, get the IRS initialization and alignment, whatnot, get going. That's good to go. We'll go to the next page. Since we've already putting on our payload and whatnot, we can go ahead and fill all this out, and all we got to do is just click on the open boxes and it just fills it out. So we have 42.1 thousand pounds on board today. Takeoff ground weight is 459,000.3 pounds. Zero fuel weight 417.7. Our takeoff CG is going to be 22.9, and our zero fuel weight CG is 22.1, and that page is completely filled out. I want to say a big shout out to TFDI for making this page really easy to fill out. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like I've been flight simming for so long, and let me know if anybody else in chat feels this way. If you've been flight simming for a long time, I feel like I've paid my dues in the FMC. I do. What do I mean by that? Like, over the years of X-Plane and older version of Flight Sim, we've had to get like zero fuel weight and these speeds and all these things completely manually. It's been like 30 minutes just filling out the FMS. I'm so glad that now today, in today's Flight Sim, it's so easy you can import it from your EFB. That used to not be a thing. You can you know, import all the data like just instantly now. Like before, you had to put it in completely manually. You know, back in my day, that's what we used to do. Anyway, we did get IFR clearance already. We got a PDLC or CPDLC from VATSim. So let's see what we got here. We got destination RFD, so they did not change my route. That's good. Altitude 35,000 feet, squawk 3431. Make sure I do not forget to do that. Cleared the Spiller 1 departure, and they did not give me a runway, but I'm expecting 17 right, since that's the one we're closest to. But we'll go ahead and put this in. So we're looking for the Spiller 1 and 17 right, and then a transition for that, I believe, is something with a G. Nope, B. Bangin. The Bangin transition, which is already there, but we'll put that right there as selected. Beautiful, and insert. Nice. All right, cool. Let's go to the end of our flight plan. Very much like an Airbus, the way this FMS works. We'll go to the bottom, click on the very last waypoint, or the arrival or destination waypoint. Click on that. Go to star, and for our star today, we'll do the quote 1 via Macy's Day Parade. Just kidding. The quote 1 via the Macy's transition. Is Macy's based out here? I wonder. I don't know. Sometimes these waypoints actually have a reference to something like, you know. But I bet you there is a LeBron James waypoint in Cleveland somewhere. I bet. Anyway, so runway 19er is what we're kind of expecting, but it always could change. So we'll obviously be very flexible on that part of our flight plan. But I like to put it in ahead of time just to have something in there. So runway 19, we'll do the localizer. And minimum profile. That's interesting. Oh, you know why? I don't know if I want to do that now. This might be above my pay grade. So the yeah, I'm not gonna. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. You're asking too many questions now. Minimum. I don't know what the answer to that question is. Can I pick a different run? I want the same runway, but I want to do the RNAV instead. We'll do RNAV 19. Yeah, we'll do RNAV because this is an approach that I have not practiced for, and it's technically a back course ILS, and I have not done that in a very long time, and I'm not trying to test myself tonight. So I'm gonna do the RNAV 19. Now there is a possibility that ATC may still give us the back course ILS for runway 19, and we're gonna have to figure that out. But as of right now, we're gonna expect runway 19 RNAV via PAPOW, if I can find that. Otherwise, where is that? Is that even a thing I can find in here? I can't find that. We'll have to put it in manually, probably. Yeah. I don't see PAPOW. I don't see that. I don't know. Chat, help me out. Minimum profile. What is that? It's still asking me that even when I put an R in it. I've flown this plane many times. This is not my first time. And I have never seen it ask me for a minimum profile before ever. So I'm gonna need help. Help. Calling for help. If y'all know. Oh my god. Oh, you're on my left? Nice. Element's flying too. Sweet. I'm about to put 15 in this mug because I don't know. Oh, I knew it. Recall says there's a waypoint in Cleveland called LeBron. I knew it. Not allowed. Any real pilots in the chat? Macy's, quote 1, RNAV 19, minimum profile in feet. I don't know what you're asking me here, and it won't let me continue, it seems like. Transition additional approaches. I don't see anything here. I also don't see the waypoint that I want to transition from either, which is what I'm actually looking for. Wait, maybe it's this one, Capone. Oh, let me see. Hold on. RNAV 19. Where's Capone? Bulls, Waggett. I got a bunch of waypoints. I did not see that one. I might just pick one just for the heck of it, see what happens. Oh yeah, I was gonna put I don't know, 35. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Does it like that? It don't like that. It's out of range. Is it too much? Okay, 5. 5? You like that one? You don't like that either. That's out of range. 150. How about that? Still out of range. Well, what do you want? How many you want? 1,500. It likes that. Okay, insert. I don't even know what that means. I don't. So we're just gonna go with it. I said insert. All right, there we go. I don't even know what that means. I've never seen it. All the times I've flown this plane, I've never seen that before, ever. Yeah, right. I'm not tripping. Of course, it'd be me. Ask ChatGPT. Minimum profile is like. Oh, you ask ChatGPT. The minimum profile is like the runway bureau and radio number. So if you go to chart, select the runway 19, look for the bureau and the radio, which is labeled DH. Oh, so it's just asking for minimums. Why didn't it ask that? Why didn't you say that? Why you gotta be all weird? McDonald Douglas. So I go to approach. That would technically be 1140. So let's put. Can I change it? Let's go back. Alright, we're good. We got a few minutes before we gotta get out of here. How do I change my approach? Flight plan. To the end. Let's go runway 19. Can I click that? Yeah, star. Oh, Macy's. Oh, there it is. Pow. I was looking for that. Alright, now it doesn't pop up anymore. I don't see the option to even put that in anymore. Maybe if I reselect the runway again. Or, yeah, maybe if I do. You know what? Let's just do localizer 19 again. Alright, there it is. So it's 11:40. Thank you, ChatGPT. Let's go. Gotta load ChatGPT. Insert. Okay, I see what happens. So it makes you put your minimums in first. And then when you hit insert, it now allows you to choose the transition that you're going to use to do the localizer or whatever approach you're doing. So I'm going to put Juliet Victor Lima VOR. Okay, we're, sort of learning things. I'm not going to remember this when we come back later, but it is what it is. All right, so we're good. We're good to go in here. They're probably done boarding as I've been sitting here waiting for all this time. Or I should say boarding, but loading the cargo. Yep, they are. Go outside. Yep, they're done. All done. Okay, so next up, we'll go to takeoff approach. Still in the FMS. And, we gotta go to EFB. So go to EFB, we'll go to perf. There's our ICAO code, runway 17 right, which is a negative slope of 0.2%. We'll go ahead and go to get weather information, and we can finally see for the first time what is the weather here in Louisville. So 230 at 11. Temperature is 40 degrees Fahrenheit, still not quite under, in fact, freezing yet. And pressure is 13. Okay, we'll go ahead and get our, let's see, flaps be specific. Packs will be on, and we'll put in 15 for our flaps. So flaps 15, and get weight. All right, there we go. Alright, now calculate. We got it. 41, 55, 65. 41, 55, 65. 141. 155. And 165. Alright, that flex is 59. It seems like it's always 59. I think every time I've flown this plane, it's been 59 on the flex. So I wonder if that's like standard. Flaps 15. And packs will be on. Next up, we got slope, which I saw was negative 0 point something, 0.2 slash. We'll put in our wind, technically our headwind, which is 5. So we'll put 5 and then go here. There we go. Outside air temperature, as we saw, was 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So 40 and then F for Fahrenheit. We'll put that there, and that's all good to go. Alright, so now we've done that, we got our V-speed set. Let's go ahead and set our baro, which we just saw, which was 3013. We'll put that here. 3013. And sets on the left, set on the right. Wait, why is that screen off? Why is that screen off? Hold on, I think I have a failure. I do have failures turned on. Hold on. Let me open. I think I have a failure. I just noticed that screen was off. Not that I really need it, but it is off. There is a separate program if you have the extended version in NB11 to see failure. Alright, so I have DU6 failure. What do I do? Remove DU6 failure. This will undo the failure, but you may still need to perform corrective actions. I don't know. Should I fix it, Chad, or should I leave it? What do you think? Let me know in the comments while we finish setting up. It is a random failure that has kind of activated, and I don't know how to fix it or what to do about it or if it even matters. But let me know if I should leave it like that or if I should reset it before we leave. So let me know. We gotta do it before we push back. All right, we're almost ready. So for runway 17 right, the runway heading is going to be 170. Let's go ahead and set that. Come on. It's gonna be a long way. 170. There's 270. I turned off the acceleration because I felt like I was going too fast, and now I think I might I might regret it. 170. All right, there we go. 170 is set. We'll leave our speed at 250. Did ATC give us a climb to altitude? They did not. So we'll just climb via SID. So we'll look at the SID. Which what was our SID? We have a SID? Do we have a SID? Do we have a SID? I should know this. Yes, the spiller 1. Let me go find out what that is. In the meantime, let's get our APU started. It's gonna take a second. APU power. Let me go find out what this is. Man, can I go outside take a listen to that? See, eventually I'll find the view that I made. There it is. Eventually I'll find it. Oh boy. Willow says, up here in Fort Worth and ready for the weekend. Hopefully no power outage and a lot of simming. Yes, I agree. I really hope there's no power outage. That's my main concern. No power outage and no busted pipes. Alright, APU power is avail, APU on. And what was I doing? I was looking for something. I already forgot. It was something to do with charts. Oh yeah, my SID. I noticed I didn't have... Why don't I have a SID here? Oh, I do. No, I don't. Where's the chart for this? Where is the chart for this? Airports, SDF, SID. There it is. Pillar. I'm not sure why that's not pinned. Okay, so for our departure, the top altitude is 13,000. Alright, I can do that. 13,000. Alright, we are 3 minutes away from our pushback time. We're just about ready to go. Let's go ahead and call the pushback truck and tell them to come on out. So GSX, prepare pushback and departure. Yes, we will do icing. And I'll go ahead and kill the external power since we're now on the APU. Don't want to cause any issues with the power system. Alright, so let's get our flap set up. So down here, we got dial. Oops, whoa, wrong. Sorry, guys. Dial flap sets of 15. Passenger signs, which there are no passengers, but we'll get them set to auto. So those are our smoking signs set to auto as well for our few crew we have on board. Ground equipment, it should be clearing out. We will do the icing. If I can find the freaking view. So many cameras. I think that's what I wanted right there. Yeah. Oh, look at that prime air on the left. Sweet. I think that's element. Nice. It was actually raining earlier before you guys. Before I started the stream. Alright, 17 right, so we're expecting. Is that ATC still on? Let's see. It might be gone by now. Yeah, should we reset that failure or keep it? What's up, Monorific Quarter Block? Welcome to the stream. What are my thoughts on the sounds? I think they're good enough. Could be better, yeah, for sure, but I think they're good enough. It doesn't bother me too much. You watched my video about the beginner guide on the A320, and it couldn't be more helpful. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Man, that's so good to hear. Thank you, man. That's the whole reason I made it. I'm glad I could help. Enjoy. Alright, once they finish, we'll be ready for pushback. Do I watch American football? Actually, this season I just kind of started watching, like, legitly. In previous seasons, I really could care less. I guess you could call me a bandwagoner, because my home team was finally actually good this year, which that made it more exciting to watch football. So it's just not fun to watch sports when the team you're rooting for sucks. And for so long, we sucked, and it was not fun to watch. So I couldn't deal with the stress of watching my team lose every week, or almost every week. But this last couple of seasons, my team, the Houston Texans, have been pretty solid. Matter of fact, this year they were really good. They just lost last weekend, which was heartbreaking. So they're not going to the Super Bowl, unfortunately. And we've never been to the Super Bowl. So hopefully next year could be our year. But I was pretty upset. I was pretty upset that night. Oh yeah. Alright, so de-icing is complete. Waiting for the pushback truck to go ready to connect to us. Got the wing walkers walking out to each side of the wings. For those who are new to the channel or don't know, I used to be one of these guys. Not blonde, not ginger. Is that Trump? Hold on a second. Is this an Easter egg? Is that Trump?
Hello, Captain. We are ready.
Bro, that's Trump.
Due to icing
Chat.
conditions, please stand by
Chat.
for engine start until push
Chat.
is completed and brakes are set.
Chat, come on. Tell me that's Trump. I think FS Dream Team is trolling us. Come on, that's Trump, bro. That is Trump. I didn't know we had Trump in Microsoft Flights in 2024. Holy.
Departure checks complete.
It is.
Bypass pin inserted.
So you're the EFB. Let's go to chart. No, services. Sorry, not EFB, the GPU.
Locking gear.
And I will hold on the chocks. Oh man, it reset my view. Dang it. Leo Sticks is in that house. Welcome to the stream, bro. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Just streamed this last night. I love the new work they have done, and yes, that is Trump. Man, alright, facing west. We do not need ATC clearance to push back in the alley, so we will not ask for it. Well, chocks removed. Oh, hold on. Beacon light on first. Beacon light on. Everything else on overhead looks good. Yep. Alright, we'll chocks off. Parking brake off.
Commencing push.
Brakes.
Icing conditions, please stand by for
Release
engine
for the
start
push.
until push is completed and brakes are
Till,
set.
I think I'd be east, I want to say. Alright guys, we're out of here. We are out. Did you do this exact route, Leo? Or are you just saying you were flying the MD-11? I think I did see your stream pop up yesterday when you were flying MD-11. Alright, we got 3 engines to start, so let's not delay. We'll use B for blue ignition. And then we'll go down to the bottom and pop on engine number 3. And fire it up. Let's go outside. Alright, we are looking for, 15%. Introducing fuel. Engine 3 starting up. I believe these are the Pratt & Whitney engines we're rocking today. Bro, I can't believe we got Trump as a wing walker in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 before GTA 6. It's a crazy world we live in.
Parking brakes.
Crazy world we live in. Alright, we'll hold the brakes down with my toes, and we'll go ahead and lock the brakes in.
Locking gear.
Brake set, clear disconnect, show us the pin. Alright, good start on engine 3, starting engine 1. Looking for rotation here on engine 1. Temp's going up, pressure's going up. There's N2 rotation, 7%. Look for 15. Once N2 reaches 15, we'll introduce fuel. You did BFI to Ontario to Phoenix. Ooh, that's a good one. Butters all night. I'll tell you what, bro. I have not buttered this plane yet. So, we gonna see.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Somebody was saying, is that a new tug?
Left is clear. Right is clear.
I've seen this one before in Microsoft Flight Sim. It might be like new like in the last 6 months. I mean, I haven't really noticed that it was new, but yeah, that's the type that wraps around the wheel and picks up the plane. But we always had that, so I thought we had that tug already. All right, good start on engine 1, now engine 2. All right, I really hope track IR is still working. All right, man, I love chase plane because it allows you to zoom in so close. All right, let's get our radio set up. We didn't do that. What was our frequency? 3431. So we'll do that now. Clear, clear, clear. 3431. Transponder on and squawking Charlie. Double checking 3431. That is good. And the frequency we need to be on is Indianapolis Center, which is on 128225. Hold on, do that. 128. Go the other way, 225. And hopefully we'll hear somebody on the other end. Still scrolling. Almost there. There it is. 128225. And let's also make sure the radio is actually on. I believe it is. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, 3 good engines. That's what I like to see. Look at the AP bleed off. My packs are showing. Okay, that gets good. RMR spoilers. Oops, wrong way. And flaps going down to 15. Alright, dial flap set. Trim here in the FMS says 6.3 stab trim. I'll use my trimmer so I get the 6.3.
3933 in the center or contact.
There we go. I'll go to my. I'm actually using the Moza today.
UPS 1305 center maintain
Give me a second to reopen the app because I don't have it open. I want to make an adjustment to my profile. Oh, he's taxing already. Nice. Almost ready, Element. Just need to fix something. Moza, where you at? There you go. Alright, I'm on me. Okay, got it. Got it.
UPS 1305, turn left heading 200, join the runway 17 left, low flag.
I want this to be a button. So like on the Moza app, you can actually change some of the axes that you have to being buttons. So like the triggers on the Moza yoke, I know you guys can't see it right now, but on the Moza yoke, there's 2 triggers on either side that are actually full-on axes, but I like using them as buttons, mainly for like push to talk for ATC, so I have to like swap it out. Alright, I think that's good now. Let's go make sure VATSim is actually using that. It is. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go and ask for taxi. And we get out of here. We have information. Is there an ATIS? Yeah, there is an ATIS. ATIS Foxtrot is on, let's see, 17 right, 17 right. Forecast 3013. Let's, okay, cool, we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
And Pelican 506.
Oh yeah, one last thing, very important, butt kicker. Oh yeah, I can feel it now. I'll bring that sound down a little bit. Bring him up a little bit.
ILS 27 and we'll grab Lima, Pelican 506.
Indianapolis, UPS 116 Heavy, ready for taxi with Sierra at Louisville.
UPS 116 Heavy, Indy Center. Runway 17 right. Taxi via Bravo, cross runway 29 Bravo.
Alright, via Bravo, cross 29 at Bravo for 17 rights, UPS 160 Heavy. Alright, let's go. One thing that I don't like in the MD-11, oh, one more thing, auto brake, RTO.
Juliet Kilo 1, information.
Alright, taxi lights on. Oh, I turn off on. Let's go.
At Castile donated $2 through Super Chat.
Nice.
Give me that first place.
Nice. Thank you, my friend, for the super chat, Cass. Greatly appreciate all your support as always, bro. Wish you could join us today. Wish you could have joined us. Alright, taxiing via Bravo, which is just kind of like the main taxiway, all the way to runway 17 right. Fairly easy taxi. Fairly easy taxi. What up, Owls? Welcome to the stream, man. Are you on VATSim element? Or are you on multi? Or are you on Microsoft?
Radar contact, climb maintain 6,000, go direct Lunkin. 6,000 direct Lunkin for Caravan or something. Skywest 3933.
You flew the MD-11 with Owls on Monday for a 7-hour long haul. Nice.
3933.
Is this Bravo?
Descent pilot discretion maintain 1 to 1,000.
Yeah, this is Bravo.
The Charleston altimeter 3008.
Oh, look at that 747. Nice.
Down to 11,000, pilot discretion. Skywest 39, 30.
Is that a real player or is that AI?
American 3296.
I tell you what, the day that we no longer see any 747s, it's gonna be a sad day. It's gonna be a sad day.
UPS 1305, runway 17.
Element, bro, what are you taxiing? A Cessna? Are you taxiing a Cessna, bro? Look at that big old wing. Nailed the Deer Crusher, bro. What's up, man? Long time no see, Deer Crusher. Good to see you, bro. I hope you're staying safe out there.
Maintain 6,000.
Senate pilot discretion, maintain 6,000, Park Club 506.
Alright, we were cleared to 17 right all the way down Bravo, and he did clear us to cross 29er, so we'll go ahead and cross it.
West wind 2409, descender maintain 4,000. Alright, we'll head all the way down to 4,024.
So while we're taxiing, we can talk about some of our flight controls and whatnot. I am using the Moza force feedback yoke here. I'm also using Moza's throttle as well that they came out with late last year.
220, the winds are 230.
It's actually become my go-to throttle.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff.
I feel like when I do reviews, people, don't take me seriously. They think, oh, he's just saying that because they gave it to him. I'm like, no, I'm like legit. Like, this is now my go-to throttle. And it's not like the best throttle out there, that's for sure, but it's very convenient and easy for me to just put on my chair rather than screwing stuff in and doing all that crazy stuff. I only have one flight sim setup. I don't have multiple setups for different like hardware, so I very, very frequently change my hardware out. So like if I'm flying Airbus, I'll have my Thrustmaster TCA Airbus joystick and my wind wing throttle or whatever. Like I'm like almost daily, sometimes multiple times a day, swapping out various flight controls depending on what I'm flying. Especially if I'm flying helicopters or fighter jets. Then I plug in my center mounted joystick. It's like it's a whole different thing. So like for me, it's all about convenience. Sometimes I don't want to go through and have to freaking turn my whole chair upside down to put screws in to hard mount things. So what my setup is right now comes down to this convenience. Not the flashiest.
For Foxtrot Bravo, Roger. West wind 24.
What's up, Jermaine? Welcome to the stream.
Chicago Center 134.87.
Alright, this should be the end of Bravo. Element, are you on? Are you on VATSim? I don't think I didn't hear you. Maybe I don't know. All right, so we're at the end of the run of the taxiway. We're doing the Spiller 1 RNAV departure. I'm not looking at the screen. It's basically gonna have us flying out, heading 170,
3296,
and then a right turn.
At 16 gust 26. Fly runway heading runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Yeah, he's not on it. He's not on VATSim. I can tell. All right, lights on.
Center low northwest 5132, level 330, descending. And northwest 5132 in the center. If you could please follow flight plan.
Alright, chat, we're ready to go.
Yeah, we're direct Charlie Romeo, correction, Hotel Victor, Quebec for the moment, 5132.
Oh, he's on say intentions?
Please
Gotcha.
follow the flight plan. Oh, we'll pilot 5132.
Let's call it in. Indy Center, UPS 116 heavy, holding short 17 right, ready to go.
UPS 116 heavy, the winds are 240 at 13 gust 19er. RNAV to Winnin, runway 17 right, clear.
You say women? 17 right, clear for takeoff. RNAV women? UPS 116 heavy?
Should be correct, right?
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that.
Yeah, you're making me question. You might want to check if Winnin is the first or second waypoint in your FMC, though.
Let me double check that. Women? Women? Yeah. Winning. It's winning. Not women. Thought he said RNAV women. I'm like,
flight present heading.
don't mind if I do.
Level 360, that is vector for traffic.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do? Nav profile. There we go. And then arm auto flight. Alright, 17 right, confirmed. Runway is clear. Clearance received.
And number 4 Foxtrot Bravo.
Alright, let's get it. Toga.
Number 4 Foxtrot Bravo cleared direct QE cross QE after above 3000 at QE for the ILS runway 21 approach to Lunkin. Alright, direct QE cross 3000.
Oh, we moving now.
For above 3000 and we're cleared ILS runway 21.
Alright, airspeed is live. V1.
Number 2 Hotel Lima, contact Washington Center 133.72.
That's a slight pull, and we're up just like that.
And Northwest 5132,
Positive rate, gear up.
05. Send pilot discretion, maintain 1000. Charleston, altimeter 3008.
Oh, is that precip off the window right there? Yeah, it is. Ooh, baby. Nice.
Secondary 220, clear direct Lundy.
Okay, there, Southwest 126 on the ground at Columbus with the weather ready to check.
Alright, we're kind of
That's
pointed
126,
up
50
there.
center,
We're
runway
gonna come to the
28
right
left,
now.
taxi via Delta 3 Charlie.
Delta
Oh,
3
that
Charlie
flight
is
plan.
straight
Point the nose
left,
down just a
Southwest
little bit.
126.
Northwest 5132, squawk 2205.
2205, 5132.
Alright, auto flight on. Alright, that's autopilot. Aircraft is now in
32
control.
at 96 radar contact bay altitude. 32
And-
final maintain level 3 at
Yep,
60,
left side.
clear direct Harry.
I know. Did autopilot kick off? It did.
Present heading vector dial 27.
There it is.
Present heading, expect vector dial is 27, pilot confirm 06.
There it is.
5132, your radar contact, send file discretion, maintain 1000.
Well, yep, we're getting some rain on the windshield.
Pilot discretion down to 1000 and 3028 from the altimeter 5132.
I love departures like this.
Skywest 3933.
Love it.
Expect vectors Atlas runway 23 approach and expect to start the approach from Glaze.
Alright, we'll expect that for Skywest 3933. Any chance to put on the RNAV to...
I still don't know why that screen is off. Oh wait, we know. It's a failure. We had a failure. That's why.
Entry 3933.
Alright, flaps are fully up. We are passing 6,000 for 13. We're on autopilot. Plane is doing all the work.
Skywest 3933. Cross
Got a little bit of wing
Charleston
flex.
Or above 5,200 at Charleston with the RNAV Zulu runway 23 approach.
CST is in the house. And Leo. CST flight deck. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, bro. Very, very good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, man. And I hope that that Airbus cockpit that you're building is coming together nicely, or has come together nicely.
And Allegiant 379 contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
Oh, we're cutting through these clouds. Oh, what happened? What happened? I think the
116 heavy radar contact by altitude.
UPS 116 10,000 for 13.
Just 116 climb to maintain level 350.
I will climb maintain flight level 350 UPS 116 heavy.
United 2299 contact Cleveland Center 119.87.
I was wondering when he was gonna call us. Yeah, I think turbulence is knocking our autopilot off.
Down to 3,500, pilot 506.
Ooh, the breakout! Shit.
And Southwest 126 at Columbus, ready to go.
Yo!
Southwest 126, the winds are 220 at 16 good.
Yo, somebody come look at this.
Runway 28 left clear for takeoff.
Stay left, clear for takeoff, runway ahead, Southwest.
And Northwest 5132, the Charleston wind currently 200 at 5. Do you have approach request?
And Northwest 5132, we'd like to take the RSP runway 23 Zulu from Charleston.
Northwest 5132, cross Charleston now or above 5,200 at Charleston, cleared the
Yeah, that's good. It's good to hear CST.
Okay, cross Charleston at about 5,200.
How much are navigation charts? I don't know, but if you go to navigraph.com, which I think is a link in the description, you can find out right now. Yeah, navigraph.com. It's like a monthly subscription. Or you could buy 1 month and just have them up to date for a few months and then update it whenever you want. That's up to you how you want to do that.
Center welcome.
As far as Flight Sim Expo, I'm going to be doing my usual as well. I plan to get there on Thursday and then head out on Monday. That is the plan. Man, look at Microsoft Flight Sim. These are the moments that bring me back, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are the moments right here that bring me back to flying again in the sim.
Southwest 126 through 3,500.
That's 126, radar contact, flight to maintain level 300, include direct.
And I love the MD-11 wing view as well. Yeah, what a view. Yeah, it seems like a lot of money for Navigraph, but like a lot of us kind of have been paying it for years. For me, if you fly realistically on VATSim, like regularly, it's definitely worth it. Having the charts. If you can afford it, of course. But it's kind of become an essential thing now for flight simming for me. And it updates, I say it updates the nav data like every, what was it, 2 or 3 months, or however often that is, or maybe every month. I don't know how often it updates, but
American 3296.
because the problem you run into if you don't get some sort of navigation chart database is that you'll notice that if you try to load a realistic flight plan, you'll be missing waypoints or missing a whole departure or an arrival and things like that. Or you may have like the Hyper 1 departure, but you know your flight plan is asking for the Hyper 5 because you're 5 versions off of the current one. So it's up to you on
just to confirm you will be straight in on the approach.
if you think it's worth it or not. But yeah, for me it's I've been using it forever. And honestly, in real world aviation, they pay a lot more money for the same data. Wait, why do I hear airmen all of a sudden? Like, I mean, the equivalent to Navigraph in the real world is
116, fly heading 320 vectors traffic.
heading 320 vectors for traffic. You guess what's Saturday? 320. Why does my autopilot keep cutting off? I'm gonna go heading mode.
Indy Center, Delta 715 in Louisville with information go off ready for taxi.
Pilot 506, fly heading 240 to the localizer.
There it is.
240 to the localizer, Pilot Club 506.
Alright, 3204 traffic. I don't see traffic. Let's turn it on.
There's a UPS at Louisville. Who was that?
Delta 715 in Louisville ready for taxi.
Delta 715.
Alright, so you guys are turning left about 10 degrees.
The
traffic. Autopilot is back on. I don't know why my autopilot keeps cutting off. I actually don't. I don't know. It keeps cutting out.
For Delta 715. Love the live stream.
Attack 506, 3 miles from block. Maintain 3,500 until established on the localizer with the ILS runway 27 approach.
Yeah, Leo is right. Simming can be expensive for sure. Especially, like, let's talk about it. Why not? We got Navigraph subscription. We got all the hardware we pay for. That's if you get into that. Right.
Contact Memphis Center 132.55.
You got your computer you pay for just to play the sim. You got the sim itself. You got all the planes we buy. I mean, we're talking about $60 per plane, 50, 80. In the case of this aircraft, if you don't own it already, costs $80, I think. PMDG, you're looking at $80 to $90 per variant. So yeah, flight sim definitely gets expensive, but in my opinion, the flight sim is actually not as expensive as some other hobbies are. It's actually not that bad, but it can get in the weeds. Deer Crusher says company pays for my charts, and if I had to guess, it's probably over $800 a year. Oh my
2421
god.
in the center. I think you had a runway request in there?
Yeah, I can't complain about Navigraph, man. I've seen what what's the other one called?
Right, taxi by Kilo Romeo Bravo.
ForeFlight. I've seen ForeFlight. Matter of fact, I've had a ForeFlight. Amazing application for real world aviation. Amazing application.
Looking at you facing the other way.
It does everything that Navigraph does, and obviously much more because it's for real life. But it is expensive. It is very, very expensive. Like, I wanted to honestly use ForeFlight, 'cause you can actually link ForeFlight to your flight sim and use that instead of Navigraph. But it's just, it's so expensive. It's just not worth it unless you're flying in real world. Aviation in general, sim or real life, is all expensive. Yep, that's true.
28.
Go ahead for Giant 228, sorry.
Am I a real pilot? Nope.
You are radar contact, final maintain level 380.
I'm not. If you're talking about Leo, he ain't either. Oh my god.
And UPS 116 for sequencing. Flight heading 050.
Alright, 050. UPS wants to have it. 050.
Giant 228, clear direct Mason.
Why? This is not happening. Oh, I think I know why. I think I know
Country
why.
220, contact Chicago Center 134.87.
There is a setting in Moza that I think I have to turn off. Hey, Element, what was that setting that we talked about before? There's a setting in Moza.
Country 220, contact Chicago Center.
Which one is it, Element?
134.87.
Oh, Chicago.
You're good, Element. You're good, bro. You're good, you're good.
Skywest 39.
What was that setting?
The winds are 200 at 5, runway 23, clear to land.
23, clear to land, Skywest 3923.
Northwest 5132, report over Cossack.
We'll report over Cossack, Northwest 5132.
Don't come from my little 15. I didn't know you had 15 hours. My bad, bro. You are a real pilot. You are a real pilot. You got 15 hours, bro? Yeah, you're good. You got, yeah, Leo's a real pilot.
Bravo. The winds are 210 at 11. Runway 21, clear to land.
I got 1 official hour. I have 6 unofficial hours. But I have 1 official hour.
116 traffic to your northeast in 15 miles. They are northwest bound. Level tree 12, climbing tree 80, Boeing 737. They are your sequence.
Hey, firm, we have the traffic. UPS 160 heavy.
16, roger.
Alright, so he's just telling us that 737 is the traffic that we're following. So, head the same direction. That's all good. All good.
United 2421. The winds are 2207. Fly runway heading runway 23 right.
I'm just hoping our autopilot doesn't kick off again.
Right, click for takeoff. United 2421.
Dear Crusher, how many hours you got? I want you to flex on us. I want you to flex on us. How many hours you got, Dear Crusher?
Roger, roger.
Bro, why does the autopilot keep kicking off? Alright, it's back on. Alright, let's see.
American 3296, contact Chicago.
I think I need to
Center,
switch it from integrated, right? Let me try this. If that does anything. We'll see. I'm hoping to stop it from kicking off the autopilot on me. It's so weird. It's never done this before. Like I said, this is not my first flight. Man, he got us flying way out of the way, actually. Holy crap.
RNAV winning Delta 715, clear for takeoff 17 right.
Is he gonna point us back
UPS 116, turn left to direct Mesas.
Left or direct Mesas, UPS 116 heavy. Alright. I'm about to say, when are we gonna get that turn?
Runway 23 is looking Bravo 1.
Alright, gonna go heading direct to Mesas.
Parking via Alpha and Bravo if you need it.
Alpha Bravo if you need it. Chicago Center,
Giant 228, contact Chicago.
Oh, nice. Element has
134.87.
1,500 hours? Nice. I didn't know you had that many.
387 for Giant 228.
So 134.87.
4,100 hours. Let's go, dear Crusher. That's what's up, man.
134.87.
13487, Giant 228.
Derail with the situation with moms. You helped me through. I'm working on getting back into it. Yeah, man. Definitely, bro. Definitely, bro.
733 Indy, center, welcome.
Same. Me too, bro. I need to get back on into it. I need to get back on my real aviation stuff, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I love flight sim. I will forever flight sim. It doesn't matter if I fly in real life or not. I will forever flight sim. That's how much I love this. At least I think that. But let's go direct here to Maces.
Flight level 350.
Alright. There we go. But yeah, I need to get back on it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I really don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I want to. I want to so badly.
Exit left when able.
I want to so bad.
Left when able, then taxi parking by Mike. Pilot 506. Thanks for the help, Steven.
Have we flown the A2 airplanes with the Moser yoke? So how does it fly?
United 2421, turn right, direct Baratin.
Yeah, I agree with Element. I think that the Moser yoke flies amazing with the A2A Comanche and the Aerostar.
16, contact Chicago Center, 134.87.
3487, UPS 116 heavy. 3487, 3487. 3487, 3487,
715 radar contact,
3487, 3487.
3500 climbing via Delta 715.
715, climb and maintain level 360.
There it is. Who are we talking to? Chicago, I think? I think Chicago's up next. Yeah. Alright, we're on it.
Shooter 8 Delta
Man,
Sierra,
look
good
at this.
timing. Cleveland Center now 11.
I know it's just clouds, but like, look at this view, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Alright, what are we at? 35? Alright.
United 2421 with you passing 10,000.
Yeah, 2421, Chicago Center. Roger, block climb, maintain off 260.
Up to 260, United 2421.
Chicago Center, UPS 116 heavy, 350.
UPS 116, Chicago Center, walk.
Alright, we got a radar contact. Beautiful. Actually, he didn't say radar contact, he just said welcome. So, but still. There goes autopilot again. What the heck? I don't know why that keeps happening. We're not. Are we overspeeding or something? No, we're not overspeeding. 0.832, which is pretty nice. Holding 35,000 feet on nav 1. Looking at re-intercept our flight plan here up ahead. But I do not know why. Do we still have that traffic? I don't. Oh, he's over there on the left. Is that him? I don't think so. I think he's going to 38,000. Yeah, Element, do you remember what we did to stop it from killing the autopilot on us? Or was that... I believe that was happening to us, wasn't it? You can correct me if I'm wrong. Alright, we're cruising, guys, at flight level 350. Today's flight is a short flight from Louisville, Kentucky to Chicago, Rockford. Not Chicago O'Hare, but Chicago Rockford. That's Kilo Romeo Foxtrot Delta for today's freight run. It's expected to be about an hour 42 block time, hour 14 air time as of right now. Based on Volanta, it's saying that we have about 30 minutes to go, which is not a lot of time, surprisingly. I would say it's more like 45 minutes to go.
3447, clear direct to Fort Wayne, Vortex.
You don't know? Okay. Welcome back, man. Welcome back, Owls, in the house. Good to see you, man. Did you stream tonight? I don't think I saw yours. I saw Leap. No. I saw Captain Canada was streaming tonight. V1 was streaming tonight. XP was streaming tonight. Dre. Who else did I see streaming tonight? There's a lot of people streaming tonight, man. So you guys have a lot of choices in airlines. Thanks for choosing Blue Airlines tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Seriously, hope you guys have an amazing week so far. The MD-11, I know it's been out for like over a week now, and this is my first time streaming it, but I have been flying it for the last week, and I've really been enjoying it. Been flying the heck out of this aircraft. I really do like this plane a lot. In real life, this is one of my personal favorite aircraft. I would say the 777 is just above it, and then the MD-11, and then probably after that, either the 787 or A350. I want to say the 350 might be taking over. Major Mark is in the house. Thank you, man, for being a member. 5 months. I see you, my boy. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Captain DMV's in the house as well. Good to see you, man. Brain froze. I meant, does the rotate MD-11 fly better than the TOTI? You know, I can't answer that question because I have not flown the rotate MD-11 in freaking forever. I don't even have it installed anymore on X-Plane. So I don't think I've flown an X-Plane 12 at all. So I don't remember how good or bad. I remember it being amazing. That's what I remember. I have a very good memory of how good the rotate MD-11 was on X-Plane, but it's been so long I don't remember, man. I do not remember. I agree with Teenage Breakout that A2A simulations have some of the best aircraft in all flight sim. We're talking about the A2A Comanche, the A2A Aerostar on Microsoft Flight Sim. Love those planes. Fly those planes all over the world, man. All over the world. Did I trim before I set autopilot? Yes. I mean, in the air? No, I don't think so. I'm actually scared to be in this view because my autopilot might be off again. No, it's on. It's on. No, we're. I mean, I set takeoff trim. That's the last trim I set. It's never happened. Let's go to. Is it progress?
Giant 228 cleared direct Ice Hawk.
Yeah.
Okay, direct Ice Hawk for Giant 228.
Oh, yeah, direct Ice Hawk. We might get that too. We might get that too. He's ahead of us. Alright, clouds are breaking up ahead of us, so might clear up a little bit. Did I ever ride on a tri-holder? You never heard it called that before. No, I have never personally. I'm not old enough, sadly, to have gotten the chance to be on a tri-holder. No. Be pretty cool, I feel. In a way, I kind of wish I was just a little bit older so that I could have experienced that, but sadly, no.
A320 northwestbound.
Yeah, but chat, who's planning on going to Flight Sim Expo this year? We got a lot of the guys here in the chat with us right now that we got to hang out with at Expo last year in Providence, and even the year before that in Las Vegas. So with the new Expo happening up in Minneapolis this year, I know there's a lot of things going on out there, but oh well. But yeah, looking forward to going out there. Already kind of have made some arrangements for where I'm staying and who I'm staying with, but I've not bought my flight yet. Matter of fact, I need to start looking at flights. Like, I need to start tracking the flight prices to get out there so I can get a good or a better-ish deal. Oh man, we're almost to our top, not top of descent, but our arrival starts at Macy's actually.
Yeah, 2421 got amendment to your routing advice, ready to copy.
But looking forward to it. I don't know really what to expect this year. I'm sure we'll talk more about it as it gets closer, as things get revealed. But yeah. Junior, welcome to the stream, man. Been a minute. Enjoying the stream at work. We'll have a. Is it morning? Yeah, it says Texas there. So I hope you're. I'm not gonna say enjoying the night shift. I don't know if you're enjoying the night shift. Hopefully the stream make it go faster. I remember when I worked the night shift at the airport, I used to watch streams on the clock or off the clock all the time, and it did definitely make time go by faster when I didn't have much to do. Alright, DMV, Captain DMV's going to Expo. Nice, nice, nice.
22, and you have a great night.
2822, have a good night, Chicago, Southwest 1540.
You're planning on being there unless you get shipped to Korea. It seems like that was kind of the case last year, wasn't that, Mark? You were kind of like on standby to see if they were gonna send you somewhere or they're gonna keep you stateside. So you kind of like, it kind of sucks because you can't really make solid plans. But I guess that's just kind of like your life, right? That's kind of the life you signed up for, I guess.
Send by the Flight 7 arrival on West 4326.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. But yeah, how many of you guys have the MD-11 in chat? Or is this not your type of plane? So, I'm not sure if you guys saw the podcast we put out on the Blue Experience with me and XP, but we kind of talked about, like, the upgrade fee, because this was originally a 2020 plane. Well, technically, it was originally a P3D plane that got, you know, converted in 2020. Anyway, we won't go into that. But this was a 2020 plane, and they upgraded it to 2024 standard. And it's always a debate on how much you should pay for that or how much you should charge for that. So I was actually really surprised that the upgrade fee from 2020 to 2024 was only $5. That freaking blew my mind. And so for that reason, I decided, okay, well, if it's only $5, I'm also gonna get the extended version, which is like the version with all the failures and all the wear and tear and all that cool stuff. And also, in addition to that, I also went ahead and bought the passenger variant, which is only like $10 extra if you already have the freight. So I was like, yeah, I mean, since the upgrade fee is so little, I'll just go ahead and get the extended and get the passenger variant. And I thought that I would never fly the passenger variant. I was wrong. I was very wrong, because the other day, just a couple days ago, I hopped in the American Airlines, like, aluminum, whatever you call that silver, bright silver looking color, American Airlines MD-11, and I was like starstruck, basically. I was like, man, that is a beautiful aircraft. And I was like, I gotta fly this. So I flew that a couple legs as well, and I've actually been surprisingly enjoying both the freight and the passenger version of this plane, even though I'm really only like emotionally attached to the cargo version, because that's the only version I've ever seen in real life, and that's the only version that's currently flying in real life today. There are no passenger variants of this plane flying today anymore. But and I didn't grow up in a time where I got to see the passenger variant either. But yeah, it's pretty fun to fly, and they did a really good job with the cabin and the whole thing. Again, this is not an advertisement for a TFDI or an MD-11. I'm not trying to get you to buy this plane. I'm just telling you guys what I like about it. I know we do a lot of complaining on the channel. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of complaining about what we hate, what we are annoyed about in flight sim, and I just feel like it's right to kind of give these developers their flowers when they do something right. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say WTFDI MD-11 for sure. What's up, Aaron? Easley, welcome to the stream, man. Long time no see as well, man. How you been? How you been, man? Hope you're doing all right. Microsoft has come a long way since 1995. Even longer than that, bro. They've been around for ever. I mean, Microsoft Flight Sim is the longest running like Flight Sim franchise ever. Matter of fact, it might be the longest running game franchise ever. I might be stretching to get that one. How do you turn on and off track IR? So in let me double check that we are actually with flight. That don't look right. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Come on. We gotta. You know what? It might be a failure.
Yeah, 2421. I'm gonna have to give you a vector for spacing here. Turn left heading 270 to set to maintain 12,000.
We're not gonna be able to hang out outside the plane because this keeps happening. I don't know why.
Yeah, 3296.
My autopilot keeps cutting off. Let me check. So the failures in this aircraft are on a completely separate application that you have to download as well, just to see the failures and to kind of operate and manipulate the failures in the aircraft, which I'm not a big fan of, but I'm sure they probably have to do what they have to do. So let me open the app to see if we have any like additional failures causing the autopilot to cut off every once in a while.
2996.
Yeah, right now we have one single failure. It's called a DU6
What's
failure.
that for a Giant 228?
I don't know what that
Okay,
means.
for Giant 228, descend via the quote 1 arrival, Rockford altimeter 2996.
Display failure, I guess is what it is. That's
Descend via the
it.
quote
That's the
1
only
for
failure we
Giant
have.
228. UPS 116, descend via the quote 1 arrival, Rockford altimeter 2996.
Alright, we'll descend via the quote 1 arrival, UPS 116 heavy.
Yeah, JetBlue 8710 is 25 left ready.
Alright, so we already have that locked in. The quote 1 arrival, which is beautiful. Top of descent's coming up in 45 miles. That's about 6 minutes from now, I think.
5 left there for takeoff, JetBlue 8710.
Hopefully autopilot will stay on by then, but assuming that it does, what we can do is just like when flying a Boeing. What's cool about McDonnell Douglas and MD-11 in particular, like it's kind of like a mixture of like Boeing and Airbus in the way things work. Almost like an A300, I guess. But like a Boeing, all we got to do is really just set our bottom altitude, and the aircraft will start descending by itself. I never really understood why Airbus doesn't do that. Airbus is a much more modern platform. I don't see why you have to press a button to make it descend. I guess it's more of a safe gate or something like that. So again, as I mentioned, short flight, we're already about to descend. I'm going to lower my altitude down to 8,000 feet. That is the bottom altitude of this arrival. And there's nothing else we need to press. That's it. 8,000, we're already on profile. Once we reach that top of descent marker, that pink arrow pointing down, that's our top of descent. And then the aircraft will begin descending on its own. And I've been so distracted, forgot to turn the landing lights off, and runway turn-off lights and all that stuff. Matter of fact, even our freaking auto, that's still on. And that's still on, so I'll turn those off. I just realized I never turned on the hydraulic pump either, but I guess I don't need it. All right. Alright, we're currently already on the quote 1, and then we'll descend via it. We're expecting the localizer 19er. Let me see if there's an ATIS for where we're going, so we can actually see what runway they're landing. And oh, look at that, Rockford ATIS. Nice.
And cleared direct. Perfect.
Alright guys, Rockford ATIS International Airport, ATIS Information Juliet, winds 280 at 17, gusting 27, visibility 9, scattered at 1800, overcast starting 900, temperature is -3, dew point -6, altimeter 2996. Vectors RNAV approach runway 19. Okay, so doing RNAV approaches in 19. Landing departure runway 19. Reback all runway hold short instructions and all assignments. Transponders, blah blah blah.
Yeah, 24.
Alright, we have Juliet.
Direct holds, cross hold
So
12,000.
we'll expect the RNAV 19. Let's go ahead and plug that in then.
Yeah,
So,
American 3447.
flight plan.
Contact Indy Center 128.22.
And make a change to our approach before it gets too busy. So runway 19, right here. We'll leave the star as it is. I'm not going to touch any of that. We will go to our approach and select RNAV 19. Alright, and then let me find the chart. So I am using a Navigraph chart, like the app. I just use it on my other monitor so you guys don't see it. I assume you guys don't really care to see it. If you ever want to see it, let me know and I can definitely show it. But that's kind of how it on my other monitor. Where is that? Let me go switch out my runway here. Runway 19er. We'll do the RNAV. Probably via PAPAL. Yeah, that sounds good. Change it to that. Let me get the chart up for that, and that's going to give us a new minimum. So that's going to be 936.
Leaving 10,000. Resume normal speed.
Maintain flight level
It doesn't like that. Okay.
and leaving 10,000.
It doesn't like that. Why don't you like that?
South 1202, use caution. There's a similar call sign on frequency here, FedEx 1202.
Let's just do 1,000.
Copy that. We'll make sure we're listening for a call sign.
Alright, that's good.
Thank you.
And then we'll scroll
Runway
down.
4326, contact Chicago approach 119.09.
It's not going to get to me, is it? Oh, I had to hit insert.
119.0 on
Insert.
4326, yes.
There we go. Now we can go find the Papow. Papow.
South 27 and 36.
Nice. Insert.
Cleared direct from Haley. Cross Haley, Adam.
All right, good to go.
6,000. Fly the runway
So if we look at our flight plan now.
Way altimeter 2987.
Plan.
Clear direct Haley, Haley at 6,000, and then runway 22 left transition.
We'll see. We're gonna go down. I should be able to get data on this too. Hit data. There we go. Now we see our now we can see our altitudes as well. Nice. Alright, so we got a first altitude restriction of flight level
116. Clear direct Ice Hog. Descend via the quote 1 arrival.
clear direct ice hug for the RNAV 100 rifles. Or sorry, quote 1 rifle of EPF-116. Alright, direct.
American 3296. Contact Chicago
Ice
approach
Hog.
119.09.
Insert. And good. Aircraft is turning for that. That's
American
what I want to
3296,
see.
contact Chicago approach 119.0.
Alright, aircraft's doing its thing, which is good. Which is good. That's gonna probably change our type of descent, so we'll have to watch out for that. Matter of fact, we're now at the top of descent because of that change. Yep, we are. So we'll watch that and see. The aircraft should just start descending here in a few seconds. Let's see what happens. 8,000 is still selected.
Thank you, good night.
Big Ralph in the chat. What's up, bro? Coming in hot. Good to see you, bro. As always. Good to see you, man.
November 5, Zulu Bravo.
Seriously, can't wait to see you guys at Expo this year, man. We're gonna have a good time as we always do. Alright, there it is. Profile's taking over. That's the VNAV. Down 2,400 feet.
And 98 cross fire, Adam.
I'll put some speed brakes out. We're right on that red line right there. Alright, autopilot is doing what it's supposed to do. I like it.
Yeah, 24.
That's what I like to see.
Chicago approach 119.0. Good night.
Over to Bruce, 19 nothing, 2421. Take care. Good night, sir.
That's what I like to see. Alright, that's it. We chilling.
Level 1
We chilling.
Tango requesting runway 28 IF clearance.
Alright, what I missed, chat? That's gonna be fun. Alice, you gonna be there this year? How old are you actually? Are you older this year? I'm just. I know that's weird to say. That's really weird to say. That's really. I don't like that I said that. That seems weird to say. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like.
And be on my scope here. Stay your position, please.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me clarify for those who are not in on that. You'll be 18 at Expo. I'm 17 now. Gotcha. Let me because so last year I need to clean that up. So last year, Owls was hanging out with us at Expo, and many of us are all above 18. So we went to this street where they had like a lot of drinking, and there were certain clubs we went to. They also are only 18 and up, and unfortunately we're not allowed to bring Owls in with us to these places because of his age. So that is the reason why I say, how are you gonna be older this year? Oh my god. Leo. That's why I asked, because we're all hanging out, we're having a good time, chilling, you know what I mean, just and then but we want to go somewhere specific. We couldn't bring them, so that's I'm gonna leave it there. I don't want to talk myself into something that's not anything, but yeah. Captain DMV says I need to know when y'all go out to eat at Expo. I missed y'all last year. Yeah, man, we gotta I know that there is a massive group chat right now on WhatsApp. I haven't been on there in a while, but I know there was a really big group chat on WhatsApp that we had last year. I'm assuming we'll probably use that again to kind of organize dinners and whatnot. But we definitely got to get together and make sure that wherever we go, that tell them we're expecting like 20 bodies, 20 souls because they weren't prepared for us last year. I don't think they knew we were coming in so deep last year. We rolled in deep last year. Oh my god. It was called Federal Hill. The age thing came in at the X-Plane rave. Oh yeah, that's true. X-Plane had a rave too. That was age restricted, which was, I mean, it was. I mean, the only reason it was age restricted was because they had a bar, but it really wasn't anything crazy going on in there. Just a bunch of aviation nerds rave dancing to techno music in the basement, like that's all it was. Oh man, what's up, Dom? Welcome to the stream.
We appreciate. Sorry, 25. We appreciate all that
25?
information for Giant 28. You bet. UPS 116, same for UAS Juliet. Current winds 280 at 17, gust 27, altimeter 2996. Plan the RNAV runway 25, please.
Alright, we'll plan for the RNAV 25, UPS 116 heavy. Alright, they're changing runways on us. Time for us to be flight simmers. And there's my autopilot again. Jesus Christ. I don't know why that's happening today. I really don't know why that's happening today. And it's really throwing me off. Look at it. It's like really throwing us off our flight plan. Like a lot. Making us do these really crazy turns and stuff. Alright, so RNAV 25. So not 19er. Let's say the winds have changed on us. So let's go ahead and make that change. I'm going to do that on my side here real quickly. Runway 25. Yes. Approach. So I'm assuming he's probably going to send us to the south of the field. He might send us to the north. He didn't really say. He did really.
1574 contact.
Let me ask him.
Center 128.22. Good night.
Probably. I mean, we're coming in from the south, so I'll always pick south. Let's pick south. As route. All right, here we go. All right, so let's go here. Go to runway 19 and change that to runway 25. RNAV 25. We'll put the same thing in here.
228. Turn right heading 040 when able, clear to direct new leg. Right 040 and when able, direct new leg for Giant 228.
New leg, insert. There we go. Alright, that's in there. Alright, so he's probably doing the exact same thing to us. He's probably wondering, why is this guy flying all over the place? I'm having some autopilot issues today. And I don't know why, but it is what it is.
Giant 228, tell you what, turn right heading 030 when able to clear direct Ujavo.
Ujavo.
030 direct Javo for Giant 228.
XP! What's up, bro? Speaking of flights in Expo, welcome back, bro.
28, descend and maintain 5,000.
Oh my god. Oh. MD-11 it still hasn't installed yet. I'm gonna be honest, like Ralph, Leo, all you guys who were hanging out with last year, I think that group we were hanging out with last year, or last few years, I think this group's gonna keep growing. I think every year it seems like it's gotten bigger. We've gotten more people coming out to Expo, and it's just been like a whole thing. It's been the best part about Expo has honestly been hanging out with you guys every year. It really has. Because like
116 heavy, turn right heading 010, be vectors for the RNAV runway 25. When able, clear direct to Ujavo.
Alright, we'll go right 010, cleared for vectors for RNAV 25. We'll go right Ujavo when able, UPS 160 heavy.
Legion 1574.
That was a lot of words.
Your contact Indy Center 128.
After reading that back, I was like, that was a lot of words. Like, the fact that I was able to remember that and read that back actually impressed myself. Because I do not have the best memory. And all while trying to scroll this thing to 050. So we go 050.
431 contact Cleveland Center 119.8.
He didn't give us altitude on that, though.
Cleveland,
so we continue down to 8,000. But yeah, I think the group's going to keep growing. We're gonna need our own booth or something. I don't know. It is every year. It's like our yearly reunion, Big Bro. But what I was gonna say before.
Still at 8,000 on the bottom, or do you want us to keep going to 25 for UJABO?
Alright, UPS 116, for now, just send and maintain 8,000. I'll get you more here shortly.
Alright, that was the wrong person, but that works too. UPS 116 Heavy will continue descending to 8,000, but that was actually a Giant asking you that.
I'm sorry, Giant 228, send and maintain 8,000. I'm sorry, 5,000.
Send and maintain 5,000 for Giant 228.
UPS 116 to send and maintain 8,000.
Alright, descend and maintain 8,000, UPS 116 Heavy. Alright, let's descend, guys. We're gonna manually descend now. Come on, autopilot. Turn back on for me. Alright, we're manually descending now.
FedEx 1202.
We're at 050 heading. We'll go direct to UJAVO now. Direct UJAVO.
19.87. FedEx 1202.
I think that's a really nice shortcut here. Oh my goodness. This autopilot thing is killing me today. And actually, I think the reason why, or at least right now, is because we are actually speeding. I'm gonna slow down here.
UPS 116, I may have misspoke. Turn left now, heading 350.
I would go left 350, UPS 116 heavy. Alright. Heading mode on. Autopilot, please come back on for me if you don't mind. I could use your help. We might have to fly this whole thing by hand. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If it keeps happening, I'm just gonna take the controls. Just gonna take it over. All right, let's get that descent going. What was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. All right, 350. Oh no. What the heck? Every few seconds, I'm getting it. Do I have to?
Zulu Bravo. Contact Chicago approach 119.0.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fly this plane, guys. I'm flying this plane. I'm done with this.
02, contact Indy Center.
I'm done with this.
128.2.
We're flying from here. The glasses are coming off.
Okay. Southwest 2736, contact Chicago approach 119.0.
What was I saying? Yeah, every year it's like a reunion. I was trying to say that, but ATC kept interrupting me. Shout out to ATC.
Okay. Giant 228.
Let's descend here.
900 miles from UJAVO, across UJAVO at or above 5,000. Cleared RNAV, straight in RNAV, runway 25 approach, Rockford.
I don't throttle for sitting on.
UJAVO at or above 5,000. Clear RNAV 25 approach for Giant 228.
UPS 116, when able, cleared it direct to UJAVO, instead of maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, direct UJAVO, UPS 116 heavy. I'm still going to set the autopilot for reference, but we're flying it by
Center,
hand.
hello, Legion 3183 is with you at 13,000, requesting.
We are flying it by
Yeah, Legion
hand.
3183, Chicago.
Let's go direct UJAVO.
Takeoff 380.
I think I did that already. I did. We'll do it again.
Legion 3183.
Here we go, nav.
Oh, forgot to mention, we are also direct to Dubuque.
Roger that, thank you.
You have to trim the aircraft onto the flight directors, then engage autopilot. Huh, okay.
3183, little shortcut for you. Cleared direct to the Des Moines vortex, Delta.
Trim it onto the autopilot.
Clear to direct
What do you even
Des Moines
mean by that?
vortex. Thank you for Legion 3183.
Alright, it's 18,000 feet. It's alright. I'll accept the challenge to fly by hand. This old dirty bird all the way down into Chicago. It'll be fun. Right? What could go wrong? What could go wrong? Got the spoilers out, we're a bit fast.
Sun Country 220, cross Robbie out and maintain level 340. Down to 340, Robbie 420.
Mikey is finally coming to Expo this year. Yeah, I'm excited to see him. I've never met him in person. I'm excited to meet him in person. I feel like we've been knowing each other for years.
For probably 10 minutes.
And I feel that way about a lot of people that I meet at Expo. It's like people that I've seen on the YouTube channel or in Discord or, you know, various places. And finally meeting them in person at Expo is always really fun. But no, what I was going to say was, when people are deciding whether they should go to Expo or not, I get it. A lot of times the decision is based around the event itself. You know, like what you know, is Microsoft Flight Sim going to be there? Is, you know, INI Build's going to be there? WinWing, things like that, like the exhibits. But that's really not why I go to Expo. That is a great part about Expo. That is fun. It's cool to see the new products and get a chance to go hands-on with all the new products and stuff like that. But my personal favorite, if you watch any of my previous like recap videos from previous years, I always talked about the people and the people that I met, or the people that I got to see, or people I got to hang out with, and that's really where the gold is, right? Like, there's nothing crazy or bad happening behind the scenes. It's just that we get to really goof off and just like get to hang out and get to know each other. And like, I mean, Providence is a great example. Like, after the, you know, the event hall closed, we walked to, like, you know, the restaurant, and we hung out at the restaurant, and we walked to the little like, I don't know, you know what you call the area, like an area that had like a bunch of like shops and restaurants and bars and all these kind of cool things for you to kind of go see and do. And so all the stuff that happens after, before and after the actual Expo event is really most special about the Expo experience for me.
017 gust 29, runway 25, clear to land.
And so I always say, hey, even if you're not hanging out with us, if you can find one or two people that you know, or even if you can meet somebody there that you know that you can trust, obviously only hang out with people you can trust. I'm not trying to tell you to go hang out with like complete random creepy strangers. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you are with people you trust. Landing lights coming on.
UPS 116-1, correction, 9 miles from Ujavo. Cross Ujavo at about 5,000, cleared straight in, RNAV, runway 25, approach Rockford.
Alright, well, cross Ujavo at about 5,000 feet, clear straight in for runway 25, RNAV, approach UPS 116 Heavy. Alright, let's watch our speed in that case. We're a little low, I think, on that. But yeah, so be careful who you hang out with, of course, but definitely find a good group of guys that you can see. Guys or girls that you can see and hang out with while you're there. That's what makes it all worth it. I'll never forget this. Is one. I feel bad because I don't remember his name. I don't know if he's in here. I kind of hope he's not in here. But it's this one guy. I met him at, man, where did we meet? Was it Orlando? I want to say we met. Yeah, we did. We met in Orlando. We met. That was my first, and I believe his first ever Expo. We met in Orlando randomly. We just happened to sit next to each other during one of the like talks, and kind of just, you know, broke the ice saying, hey, what flight sim do you fly, or what's your favorite plane? And I found out he played P3D, and I thought that was weird. You know, but I was being nice, and so I was like, oh, what plane do you fly on P3D? So we got a whole conversation and blah blah blah. Long story short, we have now seen each other at every Expo since. And we always say hi. I was like, what's up, man? How you been? He's a super cool guy. And that's what I mean by, like, the people you meet. Like, this random guy that I never would have met before. Never would have talked to before. And we hit it off. I don't think auto throttle was on. It definitely is not. Because we're not slowing down. And that's something we need to figure out before we land this aircraft. Alright, we're on the left base now for runway 25. Need to cross Ujavo at about 5,000. Alright, we're at Ujavo now. We're at 6,000. See a little bit of snow on the ground. It is -3 degrees out there. Can I sneak away here just to set some stuff up here? So takeoff approach. Yeah, we'll do 35 for landing. Alright, that's 166, 160 on the approach. I think we're still enough for the first notch of slats. We'll do that. Alright, we're still flying it by hand. I've been flying it by hand since about 21,000 feet due to some autopilot issues. I think it may be something to do with my trim not being set correctly, but I don't have time to worry about that right now. Alright, land lights are on. Do not have the field yet. Alright, I think we're high. Maybe like at 2,500 right now. Is my speed coming down? I still don't know I'm gonna take over the throttle too. I don't trust my speed is working like I wanted to. Alright, my throttles. Alright, searching for the field. Do not see it just yet. Alright, we're gonna have a good look at it because we're gonna be under the clouds starting now. Alright, let's get the sounds turned up. Let's get replay going. I am not looking at chat, so I do apologize if I don't see your comments.
Giant 228, say parking.
We are actually unfamiliar just anywhere cargo parks in this airport, I guess, for Giant 228.
Alright, yeah, no worries. Straight ahead to parking. Right there, Foxtrot 3 to the cargo ramp.
Straight ahead, Foxtrot 3 to the cargo ramp. Thank you for everything. All your help, actually, Giant 228.
Alright, we're slow. Speed up.
GPS 116 heavy, wind 28017, gust 29, runway 25, clear to land.
25, clear to land. UPS 116 heavy. I still don't see the field. I wouldn't drop the gear.
Sun Country 220, Minneapolis.
Oh, I think I see it.
Radar service terminated.
There it is, right there.
Approved every night.
It's wet too. And more flaps. Get nice and configure it early. Am I forgetting anything? I hope not.
Good evening, Chicago Center, American 151, checking in, sending through flight level 380 on the Pinky 6 arrival.
Alright, let's use this trim for our advantage.
51, Chicago Center, got your radar contact, welcome.
I can just barely see the runway.
Arrival, Paris landing west, altimeter 298.
We do not want to be climbing right now.
Roger, we'll descend via the Pinky 6 and landing west and 29er, on the altimeter for American 151.
Chicago Center, no, Baron 655, Echo Foxtrot.
Alright, wish me luck, chat.
040.
Wish me
Baron
luck.
655, Echo Foxtrot, Chicago Center, welcome, climb and maintain 900,000, clear direct Raby.
Clear direct Raby, 655, Echo Foxtrot.
Chicago Center, Baron 6867 November is with you at 9,000, heading 040.
Ooh, a Baron.
6867 November.
We are high,
welcome, maintain 900,000.
and we are fast.
Maintain 900,000,
Bring that
direct
power
Raby,
back.
67 November.
We're lined up though. Just got to get our speed right, but not too much off. Man, this thing loses speed so fast.
Sorry, 67 November. They show you about
67.
about 50 knots faster than your friend there. Do you want a different altitude, or I may have to turn you a little bit? We're correcting that at the moment. He had his speed down a little bit too long. No worries. Yeah, if you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it.
1,000. Figure we'll do a little formation flying in some rough weather.
Works for me. Sounds good.
Alright, really trying to watch that speed. That's been my major issue with the MD-11 is the speed, so I gotta get that right. We're still a little high. Let's bring it down. Alright, we're catching the glide slope now. A little slow, trim it up. More trim.
Blue 87 time contact.
Alright, we're on glide.
28.22.
And we're above it. We were on it for a second.
400. Approaching
Little
minimum.
off center. I don't know why it's popping like that.
Sync rate. Sync
Yeah,
rate.
we're way too slow. We're stalling. All right, come on.
100.
Linear runway. Don't force it.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh boy. What was that? 485? I'm telling you, man, I cannot butter this thing. I mean, I can, but I haven't. Alright, reverses are out. Oh boy. Snow on the runway. Love it. Snow on the runway. Nice. Alright, let it roll out. Welcome to Rockford. Chicago, Rockford. I love this is actually snow on the runway. This is so cool. That is so cool. Oh man, I think I know what I did. I should have kept my throttle in longer. In fact, I should have probably never pulled the throttle. I think if I hadn't done that, I would have landed softer. I think I flared on time. I just think I pulled the throttle back a bit. That is my best landing so far in this plane. Most of my landings have been like 700.
UPS 116 Heavy, welcome to Rockford. Exit right at hotel. You can taxi Foxtrot to the cargo ramp. I'm gonna
Foxtrot to the ramp. Thank you very much for the help. Have a good night. UPS 116 Heavy. This is a really nice airport. First time here. This is a payware airport.
Stabilizer.
I think I got this like last week because I was planning on doing this exact flight like a week ago and I didn't get to do it. I don't remember who made this scenery. Alright, flaps coming up. AP coming on. Welcome to Rockford. As you can see, there's a lot of cargo planes. Got a whole Amazon warehouse here. That's cool.
America 1019 Chicago Center, welcome. Climb maintain.
There's a 747 up ahead.
80.
Get the runway turn off lights on, land lights off,
Oops, sorry, yep. 7 maintain 280.
and strobes off. All right, we did it. We made it. We didn't die. It was hard, but we didn't die. Yeah, you should have parked over there. Element. There's an Amazon warehouse. Look at all these UPSs. Yeah, I never knew that UPS has such a large presence here. Like, this is news to me. Like, everybody, when you think UPS, you think Louisville, right? Louisville, Kentucky. That's what you always think for like a hub to fly out of. But I think I found a new place to fly UPS cargo out of, and Amazon too. So looks like he's parked over there. I might pick the next alleyway. I don't see any parking open. That's a spot right there. How do they get backwards? Like, oh, they loop in. Okay, I see that. I see what they did. I gotta find an open spot. Oh, these spots are taken. Maybe the last line. Oh my god, too soon. Too soon. He said at least you still have all your engines. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be a open parking, so it's gonna steal one. We're gonna steal one. I'm gonna take this one right here. Or I kind of like that spot over there. Alright, ignore what I'm about to do. Matter of fact, let me see if I can turn traffic off.
Chicago Center, Allegiant 3183 is back.
3183, walk back.
Look at the difference. Look at the difference when they have no traffic versus when you have traffic. It's just a dead airport. When I first hopped on today, I knew I was gonna fly on VATSim.
America 1019, I have a bit of a amendment to your routing advisory to copy.
Go to the end. I knew I was gonna fly on VATSim, and when I got online, I said, okay, it's pretty busy online, fairly busy.
America 1019, here's
And then I looked at Louisville Airport, and when I tell you it was dead, I was the only aircraft in the whole airport. It was just me. I was like, no, I can't do this. I can't do it. I gotta have some kind of traffic or static or something. I think that's pretty good right there. All right, guys, welcome to Chicago, Rockford. Parking brake set. All right, toe brakes released. Strobos are off. Lights off. There we go. And should we shut the engines off? Because I want to watch the replay. I don't know how this aircraft performs with. Yeah, Ontario's a big one too. I actually love the Ontario scenery that I have. I think it's by VATSim. I think last time I flew UPS, I flew out of Ontario. Absolutely love that place. I love flying cargo in and out of Ontario. It has such a nice airport setup out there. Let's leave it on. I don't know if it's gonna break. Some planes break in Microsoft Flight Sim if you turn them off and then do replay mode. So we're gonna leave it on for the reason to do replay mode. I'm just gonna turn my yoke off. We're gonna disconnect from VATSim because they don't like
center's coverage 101.
They don't like it when you do replay mode while you're on the network. And then we go to flight control replay, which sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. And we'll just hit play. Actually works pretty good. That actually works really good. Yep, there he goes. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Alright, fast forward. I almost stalled it on landing. I really did. I almost stalled it. Here we go. Yo, it had a skirt sound. I didn't know that. Yo, that's dope. Like, no planes in Microsoft have that sound. I don't know why. I don't know why, but like, no planes ever have the tire touchdown sound. It's so obvious. That's freaking sick. That is freaking sick. I mean, you can see why I had such a high landing rate now. I mean, we like flared and we did not stop the descent rate at all. I hear this from the outside view. We're coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Nose is up already, but we got too little speed to stop the plane from coming down, and that was definitely a hard landing. Yeah, I need some more landings in this baby. I need some more time in this thing. But as I said, so far it is my best landing. Nothing to be proud of, but oh, wrong way. Nothing to be proud of, but so far my best landing. What's my replay mode button? Is it this? This? There it is. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Parallel 42 and Chase Plane for the flyby camera that we need so bad in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Oh my goodness. I like this flight. I like this approach. I know it wasn't anything super flashy or crazy, but like it just a nice, really nice, simple approach. But oh, look at that view. That's a screenshot, bro. Wow. I did not set these cameras up. This is all Chase Plane completely. Can I like, oh, I can zoom in. Oh, that's cool. I think it's going in slow motion now, though. It's that bug. They still haven't fixed that. Yo, it's fire! Definitely using that angle in my next video. Here it is. So kind of bounced the left landing gear, but I mean, again, not the best landing. Definitely a rough one, a hard one for sure. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna watch it just one more time. It's starting to get worse and worse. Like, it's getting buggy the more times I watch it back. So we'll do for my last replay, we'll do probably a wing view. We'll do like a right wing view. Yeah, we'll do a right wing view as we say goodbye here. Well guys, yes, as I said, this was fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm taking it one day at a time. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. My goal is to stream tomorrow and Friday. What I will stream, that has not been determined yet. Yeah, if you like this, come back. And it was good to see a lot of old faces and new faces. Hopefully I'll see you guys in person, face to face, at Expo later this year in a few months. If not, hopefully I'll see you in another live stream or a video. There's much more streams to come, much more videos to come in 2026. A lot of exciting things happening, and excited to fly and drive and show those things off to you. But guys, it has been really fun. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Stay safe out there. I'm gonna rewind it back one more time to enjoy the replay again. Probably from I like the gear camera the most personally, I think. Yeah, I like the gear camera most. Probably do that again. But guys, until next time, remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time, next video. I'm out. See ya. Run it back.